Okay, so you guys have seen great careers like Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Ray Lewis, Emmitt Smith, Michael Strahan. I mean, the list goes on and on of these guys that were premier in their field, playing in the National Football League, and then their transition afterwards as well. And so a lot of you watching this content may say, well, I'm a college kid, I want to go to the NFL. Once I get to the league, I'm gonna ball out. But at some point, your NFL career will stop. Whether you like Tom Brady, you last for 2 decades.
The champ, the original GOAT.
Or whether you like someone that comes in during a training camp get cut, it's going to cut at some point. And my job as your agent is to make sure that you're prepared for that from the time that you are going from college to the NFL, to NFL play-in time, to after the NFL as well. So I'm gonna give you a few things of guys that have went from being great elite athletes to now being great elite business owners outside of professional sports, particularly NFL. Number one is buy real estate. And don't just buy any real estate, buy commercial real estate. That's where I would say go to, because at this point in your NFL career, even if you're on a practice squad, you're still making enough money to invest in commercial real estate. But if you have, let's say, some hesitancy about getting into real estate, I would highly recommend getting into residential real estate. And I would go for distressed properties, probably buying land and building on top of it, or buying distressed properties and rehabbing them and getting a team to actually do it and flipping those. At the volume of capital that you have access to with just your P5 salary, there's enough to where you can buy several houses per month, per year, and be able to have enough residuals come back from them. Key point I would do, put it on Airbnb. Just my opinion, I have made quite a substantial amount of wealth from Airbnb, from finding houses that were dilapidated. I then rehab those properties, do a cash out refinance of those properties. It gives me a lump sum. Part of that lump sum goes towards buying the furniture and all the essentials to make Airbnb successful, and then putting on Airbnb. I normally break even around a year and some change on the cost of acquisition, the cost of construction, as well as some profit as well. If you are someone that's in the league, or even just general people watching this, but particularly for me, I deal with NFL players, I would highly recommend that you start building some type of wealth. And I understand real estate. I know real estate, commercial, residential. Pick which one you like the most. Start with real estate on the residential side, and then build your portfolio to commercial. Another great thing that a lot of guys do is your brand, being able to leverage that. If you're hot right now, as soon as you get hot in the NFL, you need to start making brand relationships. You'd be surprised how many brands will partner with you and do equity deals. They will do, per item sold deals. I mean, you can be so creative with these brand opportunities. Get it while you're hot. I see so many guys that are veterans that are out of the NFL and have been out for some time, and it's hard for them to get brand deals. You want to know why?
You are old news, and old news goes out with the garbage.
Yeah, we may love the top running back that was in the NFL in 2021, but it's 2025 now. The top running back in the NFL now is, let's say, Saquon Barkley. He's hot. He's probably gonna get a lot of opportunities than the guy that was hot 5 years ago that's no longer in the NFL. So think about it. If you're in the league right now, or if you're headed to the NFL, now is the time to leverage your brand and be able to make these relationships that will not only pay you well, but also give you an opportunity to leverage your expertise and leverage your opportunities once you're out of the NFL as well. So when you leave the league, the same opportunities you built while you're in the league, you can use those opportunities for job opportunities, for partnerships, and for all types of creative deals. And that's where I come in as your agent, is one, having the business experience, because I've been running the business for 11 years now, so I understand the smaller components of a business as well as the much macro, larger components. And I can be able to navigate you through how to work with these brands to where it's a win-win, valuable relationship for both parties. And if you're in the league and you're not doing that and you're hot, even if you're somewhat hot, like you're the guy that you come in on critical special team plays and perhaps you like number 3 on the depth chart, number 2 on the depth chart, but you still have a brand, like you're still hot, bro. You probably want to leverage that and do it now. So think about that. While you're in the league, if you really want to really catapult yourself to success and have actual revenue coming in outside of your P5 salary and incentives, focus on some brands and doing partnerships as well as real estate. Number 3 is building a strategic network. You will want to take the time while you're in the league maybe in the off season, to really start learning about everything. There was an interview where I saw, I think it was Colt McCoy. He was taking internships in his off season from private equity firms to real estate firms to consulting firms to even like media companies like that do like commercial and brand buying and stuff like brand building and stuff like that. Take the time to really go in these different industries, do some internships, do some partnerships, whatever works best for you, just so you have a network. And when you leave the NFL, that network becomes now your net worth, and that's how you get your next opportunity. The last one is being a part of the community. Like at this point, if you're in college and you're watching this, you made it very far, bro. Most people don't even get to college. You know how many guys you played in high school with that were hot in high school, but they couldn't even make it to D2? But bro, you're D1.
If you ain't first, you're last.
And you're about to go to NFL. You're a part of less than 1% of men that play football. So think about it. You're in a position where you can really do a lot of impact for the community, and being able to align with your local leadership, your local mayor back where you're from, the local city council, different judges, different police officers and firefighters that watch you grow up and supported you when you were in Little League. You can go back and tap into that community, and you'd be surprised how many opportunities you get. So going back to your local community, being that big figure that you are now because you made it to college and perhaps you're going to the league now, this is an opportunity for you to really align with your local leadership back where you're from and be able to do some great things. I live here in Houston, Texas. Our mayor is John Whitmore. So perhaps I want to talk with John and say, hey, even though I'm not from Houston, I play for the Texans. Hypothetically, I don't play for the Texans, but let's say, for instance, I did play for the Texans. You have an opportunity in your local community to do a lot of great things and end up having those conversations that lead to deals for you, and it betters your brand. Hope this worked for you, man.